Hello everyone and welcome into today's video where we are checking out some very interesting explanations of the software running Cardano. We will be looking at the stack of components that interact with the blockchain itself. And this is also available in a form of a 5-minute podcast here on SoundCloud. So this link is in the video description if you prefer listening to podcasts. But if you prefer video content and if you like my free content on this channel, an early like is appreciated, and let's get into the video. So first we can learn that Cardano is designed in modules with linked components. And here on this picture we can take a closer look at these components themselves. So we have the main part, which is the node, the Cardano node, which is connected also to other remote nodes on the internet. But on the particular computer, on the particular machine, we have other components which are connected to the node, and also to these components that there are other features like the Cardano Daedalus wallet, and then we can look closer at all those layers. So as we mentioned, the node itself is the main part of these components. It is basically a software that runs on your computer, enabling everyone to participate in this decentralized blockchain, and it integrates all the consensus, ledger and networking subcomponents and all those other APIs, CLIs, etc., which are explained here. So for example, CLI is command line interface for the wallet, but also we have the data block synchronization, which synchronizes blockchain data with relational database, but also other communication protocols, etc. And also important to mention is that the Daedalus is a full node wallet. So if you are running that on your local machine, you are helping to run the entire network. So that's very cool. And then we have the networking layer, which essentially links each Cardano node into a distributed system where these nodes communicate with each other to maintain the distributed ledger, to support transactions, interact with user wallets and other services. And then we move to the Cardano wallet backend, which supports the graphical user interface of the Daedalus wallet, and it just sends and receives ADA, which is the Cardano token. But unlike a light client wallet, this one loads the entire shared ledger and validates all transactions, which is reinforcing the security of the blockchain for everyone. Then we have the before mentioned CLI, the command line interface, which supports interactions with the actual blockchain. Then also we have the DB sync, which stores blockchain data fetched from the Cardano nodes in an intermediate database, but it also provides a number of queries to fetch Cardano blockchain data from other parts of this stack, so posture, SQL, etc. And then we have the Rosetta API, which is an application programming interface, which is aiming to make the integration process easier, faster and more reliable for the builders on the Cardano blockchain. And also here at the end we have a outlook for the future. So with the smart contracts coming soon to Cardano, that means that there will be integration of other development languages like Marlowe for finance and Glow for decentralized applications. So here we can see the integration on this picture, and that's pretty much it for this article. So now we can move towards the price charts as always. And here we go. So jumping straight into the price charts, we can see that there has not been that much going on since the last video, which I believe we've made around this area over here. So we've had a bit of a sell-off on the 21st and 22nd of June, but then the price started to slowly recover. So that's a pretty bullish sign, because we've broke this support right over here with a sharp move downwards. However, after that we started to slowly grind up towards the support again. So the next time we break this support, which is now a resistance, we could expect a much stronger bull run after this. And also if we zoom out to see a bit more detail, looking at a 2-hour chart, we can see that there was this resistance over here, this downward downward resistance, which triggered those sell-offs when this resistance met with this support. So we had this bit of a sell-off over here, but after that, as I mentioned, we've managed to come back up and break this resistance for the first time since the middle of May, where it was formed over here. So that's pretty bullish again, and we've started to move slowly upwards over here towards this resistance again, and this resistance corresponds to all those stacks along the way since the beginning of 2021, so in February, in March, and later also in middle of April, after the brief break here in May and beginning of June. But now at the moment it doesn't look like anything special over here going on with the price in relation to US dollar. So next I would like to look at this ratio, which is more important in this case, which is Cardano to Bitcoin ratio. So not in relation to the US dollar, but in relation to Bitcoin. And this is much more interesting because we are still in this very long horizontal price channel, which just for reference goes all the way back to the beginning of 2018, just after this peak at the end of 2017. But as I mentioned, this looks very interesting because we are still in this price channel, and on top of that we can see this support over here, which is also quite significant, going all the way back to December 2020 over here, along which we've had a couple of tags of this support. We can see down at the beginning of 2021, but also later in middle of March and also April, after which we briefly crossed under this support. However, we came back strong with this ratio in the middle of May, and now it seems that we are still holding pretty close to this support over here, and if this remains, this ratio could climb slowly up and above this price channel even, so that would bring this relation to Bitcoin to new all-time highs in the past couple of years, and maybe even started to target the highs of 2017. But this would be definitely very interesting to watch for the next development, and as long as it stays in this price channel, it looks very good for Cardano, because Bitcoin is still moving sideways, as we can see here on the Bitcoin to US dollar chart. We've had this sideways consolidation for a couple of months now actually, so we can see that the price is still going up and down in between the 30,000 to about 40,000 US dollars. And when the Bitcoin resumes into the bull run and starts to print some gains again, if this ratio can keep up in this price channel, that would mean that Cardano would print some nice gains as well, pretty similar to Bitcoin. However, this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If so, please make sure to smash the like button as always, and you can also subscribe for more future crypto content to come on this channel. And with this, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!